Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another Transformers review. This time we're taking a look at an Energon figure, and it's Rodimus. And, oh man, I've always liked this figure. This is what I think Rodimus Prime should have been. A semi-truck, not a camper. And, yeah, so this character shows up in Transformers Energon, which is, I think, the second of the Unicron trilogy. Is it Armada, Energon, Cybertron? I don't know that much about the character because, well, I didn't watch that show very often. And I did watch some of the Armada episodes, but Energon and Cybertron I had no interest in at all. I did have some of the figures, and this was one of them that I got. And what was kind of cool about this series of figures, they did combine with other robots, so you could have two robots that merged together to kind of power themselves up. And I thought that was a really cool gimmick. Now, at one point, I did have a Rodimus and a Hotshot that I used to have on my shelf, but unfortunately they got lost in a move. So I picked this up from the Cybertron Cafe for $12, shipped from a guy named Mark. Appreciate it, sir. And thanks to Mark's girlfriend for dropping this in the mail for me. I appreciate that as well. So now this particular figure is missing a couple parts. It is missing, there should be a red rear fin back there, or spoiler, I guess you would call it. I need to pick those parts up, but that's okay. It doesn't really detract too much from the toy itself. It does have a nice look to it. It's got kind of the Hot Rod G1 style color scheme going on, and in fact, this is kind of a precursor to the Bayformers Optimus that we get with the flames and everything. Who would have thought? But it looks cooler on this guy because Hot Rod's supposed to have flames. And yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good truck. I like the design, I like the look, I like the Hot Rod G1 color schemes. It runs really well. There's some really nice paint apps. I love the gray up here with the gold highlights there, the painted windshield, the flames, painted headlights. The grille looks really nice with the dark gray and the gold. The molded detail on the figure itself looks really, really nice. You know, I like the gas cap or whatever that's supposed to be there. I like the gold painted wheels. Looks really darn cool. Now the back of it, it's a little clunky, but that's what you get out of Energon figures. So that's not too terribly bad. The spoiler does help in the back when you do have it. We do have an Autobot logo in silver right here with what looks like an inside of a Minicon. I'm not really sure. Minicon logo there. Yeah, not really sure. And also there is an Autobot logo inside a little crystal here, which is very cool stuff, kind of hard to see. Very cool, reminds me of Beast Wars, and I wish they would use that gimmick more often because it makes me happy. I really do like that. So overall, this is a pretty good truck mode. I think it works better as a truck, honestly. I like the gimmick where it can merge with another figure. I think that's pretty cool itself. But the other nice thing that I found out, if you've watched any of my other videos recently, I've been addicted to putting the Fans Project armor on different figures, and this is one of my favorites. It actually looks like it should go on there. So one last time, let's take a look at it. Alright, so here is the Fans Project armor on the Energon Rodimus, making what I like to call Classics or Universe or Generations Rodimus Prime. It just looks really cool. I like it a lot. The gold piece here really goes well, I think, with the gold flames. It just all around looks really, really nice. It connects on really well. It's nice and solid and just has a really, really cool look to it. Yeah, this makes me want to get another protector armor set just to have it for this figure and leave it in this mode. I just really like this configuration for some reason. So, yeah, I think it's pretty cool stuff. So let's get this guy in his robot mode and let's see what we think of that. Alright, so here we have Rodimus in his robot mode, and he's okay looking. He doesn't look too terribly bad. He's not the greatest figure that's out there, but he's not too terribly bad. I do like the Autobot logo here with the flame paint scheme throughout. I mean, I think it goes really well throughout the body sculpt. The head sculpt looks pretty decent. I mean, he looks enough like Rodimus that it's not too bad, but oh lord, is he a thin robot. Yeah, there's really not much going on there. He should also have some yellow heel spurs to kind of help him stand up, but he's not too terribly bad, and he has the biggest feet I have ever seen on a figure. I mean, the guy is just clown-footed. The shoulder pads are kind of interesting with the tires. They don't look bad, but they don't look terribly great either. Just kind of a quick comparison. Here is Classics Hot Rod. Next to him, this is my Hinkai Custom figure that came with my Rodimus figure. So this is obviously a better looking robot, I think, than this one. This one almost looks play school like, and unfortunately a lot of the Energon figures kind of had that look to them. So yeah, there he is. But overall, I do like the figure. Now, the way this thing would combine, there's a joint here, and this back piece would flip down, and you could insert another figure on the top. So he basically would become the bottom of the legs with another robot on top of him, or vice versa. You could put him on top of, let's say, a different robot. And my favorite combination with this guy was always Hot Shot. I thought it looked pretty decent. And when you do combine the robots, it does have a much bulkier look than these guys have by themselves. So overall, I mean, this figure is decent. I wouldn't pay a lot of money for him, but I did like the figure enough to pick him up, and he definitely looks cool in his truck mode. Probably the only reason I even bought this thing is because of that truck mode, and I kind of want to get another Protector armor set just so I can put that trailer on him. So there he is, Transformers Energon Rodimus. Thanks for watching, guys, and look for more videos in the future.